I don't really know what's more weak in this movie, the script or the actual kills. This cannot be the same guy that wrote Seven. This is crazy. So, Psycho Killer is an all-new slasher crime film. The film is directed by Gavin Polone, and it stars Georgina Campbell, James Preston Rogers, and Malcolm McDowell. A motorway patrol officer sets out to find the man responsible for the murder of her husband. Her quest leads her to a sadistic serial killer whose mental depravity and sinister agenda is more twisted than anyone could ever imagine. With that description alone, this story is very similar to Seven. A sadistic serial killer is on the move. A detective or a patrol officer is getting involved to put an end to his madness. Obviously, the story isn't 100% the same, but there are very similar story beats. And Psycho Killer takes the cat and mouse concept and fails to utilize it. Yes, this story has been done before, it's nothing brand new, I get it. But honestly, I don't care. If you can take the cat and mouse concept and make it interesting, I'm all for it. But this film refuses to commit to that. Now, I will say this though, the film had a very strong first act. If anything, the first act was the best part of the movie. The opening scene really wastes no time to get you involved into who our character is and what her motive is. From the first 10 to 15 minutes, I was on board. I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. This could be something solid. But as the film progressed forward, I went from excitement to disappointment. Before I even dive into my disappointment, let me at least say this. For a flat and mediocre film, the production was actually pretty good. For the most part. When it came to the on-site locations and the atmosphere and the tone of the film, I thought it worked pretty damn well. There clearly was money put into making it look good, and I appreciate that. And the whole film does look incredible, you know, if you could look past the weird CGI blood splatter, but you know what? Whatever. That CGI blood splatter, man, that was probably some of the most distracting shit I've ever seen. The only thing more distracting than the CGI in this movie are the tone shifts. Tonally, this movie was all over the place. It started off as a very serious drama film about a woman trying to hunt down the serial killer that murdered her husband, and then the film stopped taking itself seriously and turned into more of a awkward comedy. The shift was random, like it happened out of nowhere, literally in the snap of a finger. And then came the third act, and it turned into more of an action thriller. So really, this is a horror, slasher, drama, comedy, action, thriller. All of the above. As far as the cast, you know, they were fine with what they were given. I like the actors, but their characters are written very shallow. I thought Georgina Campbell was good, but the writing of her character did not fully utilize the actor's talents. And by the end, I kind of just didn't care for the characters as much as I would have liked. And then we have our Psycho Killer. I'm not gonna lie to you, he was pretty boring. You got this 6-foot+ tatted up guy who walks around like he's been to every metal concert ever and has the voice of a Discord moderator from New Jersey. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but I don't know, it was kind of funny to me. The whole demonic sex cult subplot was really just in the way. Like, if you took that out, the movie would still be the same. In fact, that whole subplot felt like a whole different movie. It was a very short-lived subplot. It did nothing for me. I could care less about it. So this movie focuses a lot more on the serial killer instead of having the mystery aesthetic behind him. I have no problem following the perspective of our killer, but if you're going to do that, at least make him more interesting. Give him a story, give him substance. The guy was about as generic as your average GTA 5 NPC. And the kills in here, they're fine. No, they're mediocre. Let's be honest. They're not that memorable. The kills in this movie are mediocre at best. But there is a scene in this movie where the killer is killing a few victims, and as he's killing these people, the scene enables this weird slow motion effect as he's killing these people. And it felt really weird and out of place. Like, that's the type of shit you would see in a campy slasher film, right? But because this film is supposed to be more drama focused, it kind of ruined the magic for me. It's so goofy looking. Whatever, man. It's fucking dumb. I don't know who in the editor's room thought that was a good idea, but that was certainly a choice. But I think the biggest sin of this movie is that it is way too short. I don't say this often, but this is one of those films that would have benefited from a longer runtime. The film does bring in some cool concepts, but they're not given enough time to fully flesh out. It needed more time to cook, and really this whole film felt undercooked. The film felt like it was in transition between the first draft to the second draft, but then the studio said, you know what, forget about it, we're done, run with whatever you got. And that did not work out in their favor. But unfortunately, this is a very weak, mediocre, and quite literally a forgettable film. If this movie was at least an hour and 50, maybe even 2 hours, this could have been something slight. But in the end, guys, Psycho Killer is a misfire. And it's such a bummer too, because I was genuinely looking forward to this movie. But unfortunately, this is a major skip, and I think you all know where I'm gonna put this. So, plugging Psycho Killer. Into the rank system, I am placing this one into the negative zone. What a shame, man. But I do love me some Georgina Campbell. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for Psycho Killer. Let me know down in the comments section below what you guys thought about the film. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What is your favorite crime thriller? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comments section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and I can't talk. But leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you all in the next one.